Okay. So, Mohammed, can you see these words on the screen? Can you read the first column? Can you read all these words for me? Yes.
Okay. Once a medical team of
Pimples.
Peoples. Okay, it's not clear. Peoples.
Right.
Team for people.
Right. When you're using, I think, the telephone, it's more difficult. Can you see it better now?
Okay, no, it's a spelling error maybe. Once medical team for
Pimples.
Pimples. Okay. And the first I was thinking that should be people.
Right. So can you read all those words on the screen now? The next one, pimple.
Pimple are red sort of infection on the skin.
Right. The next one.
Zit slang word for a pimple.
Right. Zit. Right. So zit is a slang word for pimple. So we know what we're going to be talking about today, no? Continue, please, Mohammed.
Puberty, the teenage years when the baby changes.
Right, puberty, when the teenage years, when the body change, puberty. And the last one, Mohammed? Hormone.
Yes, hormone are chemical product in the body.
Right, so we've got acne, pimple, zit, puberty, and hormone. So Natalie, you are going to do the next line. Natalia.
Okay, cure, to fix or solve a health problem.
Yes.
Pop, to break, to burst.
Burst, yes.
Burst. Germ, a very small organism that causes diseases.
1 minute. Germ that causes disease, right? Germ.
Disease.
Right.
Okay. Fatty food, a food with a lot of fat in it.
Right. So I hope that this was not too difficult to understand because there is an explanation. Now, pop is boop, right? I can't do it another way. So you imagine when you go boop, boop, that is a pop. Or you have the top of a bottle and it goes pop. It has other meanings as well, but this is the one we are going to use today. So now we have a reading. I hope it's big enough for everyone to see. So Nisa, we are going to start with you. So go nice and slowly. Off you go.
Almost everybody has had acne. Acne, also known as a pimples or zits, is a normal part of growing up. When kids reach puberty, their bodies experience many changes. As the levels of hormones in teenagers' bodies change, teenagers frequently develop pimples. Additionally, many people continue to have pimples after puberty. What can a teenager or an adult do to cure pimples? Unfortunately, many cures people think will work on pimples are really just myths.
Right, stop there. Myths, right? Myths. So now it's Anna's turn. Off you go, Anna.
Okay. Many people believe that popping pimples is the best way to get rid of them. Popping a pimple will actually push the germs further under the skin, which can cause more redness and pain, or ever turn into an infection. For that reason, doctors who specialize in skin problems normally encourage people not to pop their pimples. Also, do you think that washing your face frequently will get rid of pimples? Of course, washing your face is a good idea, but washing your face too much could irritate the skin more, making the pimples even worse.
Pimples.
Pimples,
right?
Yes.
pimples. So these are, it's out of a book. So I'm not saying this is medical. It's an opinion, an article in a book, right? So I remember my father used to hit my hand if I wanted to pop a pimple, because he said that would leave a hole in my face. So I don't think I have marks of pimples on my face, but I have from another illness that I had, and the top fell off, but pimples I didn't. And some people get them worse than others, because my brother, my poor brother, he had his whole face full of pimples and they left scars on his face. So sometimes people are very unlucky. Depends on their hormones. Right, so now it's Elena's turn. You will read the first question. And Mohammed, you can be looking at question number 2 to see if you know the answer in a minute after Elena. Off you go, Elena.
Okay.
What is the main idea of this reading? In the past, people thought pimples showed a serious disease. B. People do many things to cure pimples, which don't actually work. C. Pimples are not a problem for most people. D. Teenagers are not the only people with pimples. I think it's B. People do many things to cure pimples, which don't actually work.
And that's where the word myth comes from, not because of the things we used to put on our face. Right, Mohammed, you can read number 2.
Okay, so according to the reading, who can get a pimple? Like teenager? No, both the teenager and adult. Yeah, that will be teenager. Okay.
What do you think is the answer?
Teenager.
But I think it's this one, because both teenagers and adults can get pimples, right? Mostly teenagers get them, but I think somewhere here we can see both. So here we have acne, pimples, zits, and spots. They're all the same. They're just different words. And maybe in other countries, they will have more words, even more than this, right? Then we've got hormones, puberty, and to pop spots. So to pop is to break them with your fingers, I think, right? So now we are going to continue with the reading. We haven't finished yet. So Mohammed, would you like to read? Can you see it?
Which one first?
This one, another widely...
Okay, another widely believed myth is that not, is that not wearing mask up can help reduce a person's chance of developing pimples. In fact, some kinds of makeup or face creams actually have special medicine in them to fight pimples. As a result, not all of them are bad for you. Along with makeup, people claim that eating fatty foods or chocolate can cause acne. The truth is that eating a candy bar or a piece of pizza will not cause pimple. Even so, both teenagers and adults should still try to eat fruits that are good for their bodies and their skin.
Stop. Now you can stop there. So chocolate can cause acne, right? So these are myths, because I remember when I was a child, don't eat chocolate, don't eat this. And another one is the makeup. Right, Natalia, you can finish. Another myth.
Another myth is that stress can cause acne. Stress comes in many forms, like a big exam or school or problems with friends. While it is true that stress can cause a person's skin to create extra oil, this extra oil does not necessarily cause more pimples.
Right. Okay, so now we're going with the question and the answer. So Nisa, you will do number 3. Anna, you will do number 4. And Elena, you will do number 5. Off you go.
Which of the following might really cause more pimples? Taking medicine, having oil on your skin, eating certain foods, none of these. None of these.
None of these. That I was just listening to the article and I'm thinking they haven't really told us what causes them. I think it's the hormones that we have in our body, no, that causes pimples. And all these things they're mentioning are myths. They're stories that have been told. Anna.
For what might be the result of washing your face too much? Less oil in produce your skin, you can make pimples worse. You will not develop large pimples. You will get rid or dirt deep in your skin. Maybe you will get rid of dirt deep in your skin.
I don't know about that, Anna. I think we're going to have a look. Where does it say about washing?
First page.
It was the first page. Right, this can happen.
Yes.
Just bear with me for a minute.
I think it's B.
I think that we irritate it more. So just a minute. Another myth comes from the farmers. No, this is a problem.
So I read about that.
The fatty foods, no? And the makeup?
No. If you could.
Right, it's me. I have to go back. So to make it easier, here, washing your face frequently.
It will have
because it could cause more.
Because
you're making it so dry and irritated, right? So this was a myth, okay? So just bear with me for a minute because I put the questions together. So it would can make pimples worse. If you wash it too much, you can
make pimples worse.
Right?
Yes,
okay. Elena, off you go.
Which of the following means about the same as the white in the line 16?
Right. Okay.
I think about B and D. I don't know.
Here we go. Have special medicine in them to fight. No. This one.
To work against.
Right? Is that what you said? Sorry, I was busy looking. Right? So the word fight has all these possibilities. But in our article today is to work against. Okay? That's what we wanted to do there. Right. And Mohammed, you have something else to read. Can you see it? Off you go.
Which one? The third, number 5?
This one here. It's a myth. Can you see it?
Okay, reading. Okay, yeah. Another myth is that stress can cause acne.
No, this one here. You can't see it. And so we'll ask Natalia to read it, and I will give you something else to do in a minute. So Natalia, read this one here.
Okay. It is a myth that taking a lot of vitamin C is good for you. I read a book that said that was not true. People think taking lots of vitamin C tablets will keep them from getting sick.
Right, stop for 1 minute. Just stop for a minute. Right, here we go. It's a myth that taking lots of vitamin C is good for you. I read a book that said that this was not true. People think taking lots of vitamin C tablets will keep them from getting sick. Right, Mohammed, continue.
Okay, the truth is that as you take more vitamin C, the body absorbs less and less of it. People can get enough vitamin C just from eating fruits and vegetables every day.
Right. So a myth is something that they tell us and it's not quite true. So I think this article wants to tell us if we overdo it, if we take too much, it has the reverse effect. So if you eat enough fruit and vegetables, you have enough.